Welcome back to PSquaredSports.com. I'm Jeff Power alongside Drew Sanders, head coach over at Vandegrift High School.
Yes.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Love Leander ISD. A lot of really good schools over there. You're in a very tough district. I mean, Vista Ridge, Marble Falls, some of the teams that are kind of coming up now, but of course Cedar Park has been kind of the bell cow there, and yourself. Talk about just how that competition makes you better every day.
Well, I mean, every single game that we play is like a playoff game. And so that's why you've noticed probably that our teams have great playoff success on average because they've already played in the playoffs for 5, 6, 7 weeks.
Sure.
And so, I mean, anything can happen too on any given night. And we really say that, it kind of sounds cliche, but it's really true in our district.
And Joe McBride comes in over at Dripping Springs from Coppell, and we all know the pedigree they've had over at Coppell.
Yeah.
So a lot of talent, and the coaching ranks too over in this district.
Yeah, I mean, you think about every coach that's there, he's all done a good job. Some of them have been all-star coaches. Some of them have won many games. McBride coming in. Matt Green did a great job at Lucas Lovejoy.
Sure.
And of course at Lake Travis.
Too, right?
I mean, we were friends when he was at Lake Travis. So I'm looking forward to going against him and locking horns. But every coach is, you better be coached up on Friday night.
Let's talk about your team. 7 offensive returning starters, 4 on defense. Let's start with that offense.
Okay, offense is going to be very, very strong this year. It always starts with the quarterback, and when an offense has a quarterback back, that's a big deal.
Absolutely.
And Jamie Hudson's a very good player. He's gotten bigger, stronger, faster, and he's throwing the ball better. And so we feel like he's going to have a big-time year this year. My running back's back. He almost rushed for 1,000 yards. And then I've got a couple receivers back. My main receiver's going to Army, but we feel like we like our guys coming up.
And defensively, 4 returning starters over there as well?
Yes, defensively, we've got a lower, like we call it a low safety, but a safety back or an outside linebacker, a lot of people would say. And then I've got some of my D-line back. We've had the district defensive lineman of the year 2 years in a row. So we have a strong tradition of having very good defensive linemen at Vandegrift. We think we've got enough to build around. And then our sub-varsity won 95% of their games. And so we feel like we've got some talent coming up.
And you guys were 9-3 last year, 5-1 in district play in a very tough district. Just as you get yourself prepared for the season, who do you open up with? How is your non-district schedule kind of set up to make you better for district play?
I mean, we've got 4 state-ranked teams on our schedule.
Ouch.
That's number 1. We're number 20 or 21 or something like that. We play Elgin, who's in the top 20.
Sure.
First one. We play Abilene Cooper, who's in the top 20 or maybe top 10, I'm not sure, but they're ranked.
Yeah.
And then Colleen's always good. So you think about those 3 games, if we can handle them, then we could pretty much handle anybody, I feel like. And then we go in our district, we start with Eastview right away. and so that's going to be a great game. We have them at our place, which I think is an advantage for us. And then we go Leander after that.
Sure.
Leander was a playoff team last year also, coached by Lee Bridges, who I coached for 7 years. So.
And of course, Joe Willis over there at Cedar Park, they won a championship a couple years ago. This district has just been loaded. Final thoughts, what is kind of in the water at Vandegrift? I mean, you win a soccer title on the girls' side, very successful in soccer, wrestling, golf, won a state title on the boys' side. What is going on there with the athletes that have just kind of been able to elevate their game all the way around?
Well, we're very blessed. First of all, Leander ISD is a great district. And if you notice, there's a lot of great schools in Leander ISD.
Sure.
They give us what we need. And we have great administration and support. Number 2 is our parental support is through the roof. We've got parents that will do anything we need to help us get to the point we need to be. And then our kids are just winners. They just find a way. It's one of the first places I've ever been that when something's wrong, they just look at coach and go, what can we do to fix it? They don't worry, they don't get down. And it's one of our special ingredients, I think.
Very good. Drew Sanders, thank you so much. Appreciate it. The Vandegrift Vipers, watch out for them this year. For PSquaredSports.com and the Padilla Poll, I'm Jeff Power.